Even without going anywhere near the microphone, Taylor Swift was searched more and made more headlines than Usher, who was the star of Super Bowl's halftime show. Over Super Bowl's illustrious history, Madonna, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, and Beyoncé have all done it. So why has the biggest music star on the planet, possibly ever, not graced the stage at the biggest sporting and television event in America yet?
Can you please just tell me why?
Has she not been invited? That doesn't seem to be the case, as she is inevitably in the maybe this year list every year until another artist is announced. For starters, as far as 2024 was concerned, that's the easiest to explain. The logistics simply didn't make sense.
Yeah, she travels a lot.
She just kicked off the second half of her record-smashing Eras tour, and the Super Bowl was scheduled just a day after 4 straight shows in Japan. She managed to fly back to watch her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, lift the trophy, but the long flight, time difference, jet lag, and rehearsals would have made it impossible for her to perform this year. Even her tight schedule didn't prevent endless, unfounded speculation up until the 11th hour that she'd join Usher in some capacity on stage. Taylor first hit #1 on Billboard with her album Fearless almost 15 years back. That's enough time for her to have performed at least once, right? Well, here's the problem with that. Her first #1 single, Never Ever Getting Back Together, released in 2012, and while it had its fans, most would agree that it wasn't exactly written to be a stadium-shaking banger. That narrative has obviously since been thoroughly dismantled, with stadiums literally left shaking on her Eras tour. It wasn't until her album 1989's stream of hits, Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood in 2014 that you could start picturing Swift commanding the Super Bowl stage. But there was still a problem. In 2013, Swift signed a long-term endorsement deal to be the face of Diet Coke at a value of close to $26 million as per reports. And guess who took up sponsorship of the Super Bowl halftime show the same year? Coca-Cola's rival, Pepsi. Swift remained a Diet Coke brand ambassador through 2018. She also did not release any new music between 2014 and 2017. And in between all this, she also went through this, which as per her, nearly took her career away from her. Apple Music took over as the halftime show sponsor in 2022 and reportedly asked Swift if she'd do the honors at Super Bowl 57 in February 2023. It looked like it was finally happening, but Swift had to decline as she was working on another project very close to her. She was in the middle of re-recording her first 6 albums in response to her very public dispute with her record labels. Her preparation for the Eras tour, which would kick off a month after the Super Bowl in 2023, only made it more difficult for her to headline the biggest event of the year. Maybe next year will be the year when we finally see her on the halftime show. If not the stage, there's always the $1 million Super Bowl suite we might spot her in. Click on the link on the left for some epic responses from celebrities to the haters of Swift and Kelce's romance. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons before you go.